So we're going to be looking at the average rate of change. So the average rate of change is basically your change in y over your change in x. In textbooks, you may see it like this. It's basically your y2 minus your y1 over your x2 minus your x1. Or you may say it like this. You may see it like your f of b minus your f of a over b minus a. This is practically the same thing, right? All these three things are equal. They're all the average rate of change. Alright, so this is something important to know, right? Let's say I'm given the function, and let's say y is equal to x squared, which is right here, the graph right here, and I'm given 2 points, let's say -2 and 4, right? And 1 and 1, okay? 2 points on this graph, and they're asking me to find the average rate of change. Now, if I draw for example, let's say this was a straight line, let's imagine it to be a straight line, a secant line, right, which intersects between 2 points, or both of our points here, right, it's a secant line. The slope of this line, is the average rate of change, right? Remember, that's a straight line, it's a straight secant line. Alright, so that's something important to note here. Alright, let's look at our first example over here, and it says, find the average rate of change between the points -2, 4 and 1 and 1. So for our first point over here, -2, 4, x1 is -2, y1 is 4. And for my second point, my x2 is 1 and my y2 is 1. So let's use our formula here, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Okay, so this is equal to my average rate of change. I'm going to put delta just to show it's rate of change. So my y2 in this case, it would be what? It would be 1, and my y1 would be 4, and then it would be x2, which is 1 minus x1, -2. And now this would simplify into 1 minus 4 is -3, and 1 minus -2 would be 1 plus 2, it would be 3, and this is basically equal to -1. Therefore, my average rate of change would be -1. That's it for the first example. Alright, so I want you guys to try this question on your own first. So try the question out on your own. Alright, so I hope you guys tried it on your own. You guys had a chance to pause the video and try it on your own. So I'm gonna solve it now. Alright, so it says find the average rate of change between the points -1, 4 and 2, 3. So let's use our formula here, which is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1 will give you the average rate of change. I'm just going to put the symbol delta for instead of change. So here I'm going to label everything now. I have x1 here, right? This would be y1, this would be x2, and this would be y2. So just plug and check now. It would be y2, which is 3, minus y1, which is 4, over x2, which is 2, minus x1, which is -1. Now, it would be 3 minus 4, which is basically equal to, okay, I'm not going to try to do that. It would be equal to 3 minus 4, which is -1. And remember, 2 minus another negative, it would be addition, so it would be 3. It would be 2 plus 1. So your average rate of change for your answer, your average rate of change would be -1 over 3. So your average rate of change, therefore, the average rate of change, you can say that, is -1 over 3. I would just put change instead of delta if you're answering the questions. I just did it for simplicity. Yeah, that's all. That's how you can find the average rate of change. It's pretty straightforward.